This is going to be part 3, CIA-Vatican connection with the Atlantis and how that ties into it. And, unbelievable what goes on in the world. But I'm going to get into this video. It's going to talk a lot about what's happening, some of the stuff that was taken from the 7 hills of Rome and the 7 hills of Jerusalem, 7 hills of Babylon. Some of the sacred material was taken to the Vatican. I'm going to go into that. And a little bit about the Saudi families and stuff. I talked about a little bit about the prince, Mohammed bin Salman, who was worth so much money, trillions of dollars. How he ties into the Vatican, also ties into what's going on in the lost city of Atlantis. Let's move on with this video. It's going to be pretty explosive, and I'm going to cover the Vatican right now and what's going on at the Vatican and how satanic the Vatican we all know is. And basically what they have down in there is some really crazy stuff, evil stuff. And I'm going to get into one of the several murals that they have down there. I want to go into the mausoleum that they have. They have a mausoleum down there, folks. And it basically is has these about 8 mosaic tiles in this mausoleum. And it's basically offerings to the dead. And what that really means is that these little holes in these tiles are where they conduct these rituals, these blood sacrifices. It goes on ongoing in this mausoleum that they have here. They also have another skull of the head of a kid that's been chopped off. That actually is actually initiation into the cult ISIS. His head's cut off, and he's in this room. It's ridiculous. And there's another room that has actually a vase with the Medusa on it. These images that they're having, these pictures that they have of these pagan prophets are all evil. I mean, there's nothing good to say about any of this. These underground rooms that they have in the Vatican and stuff like that, they're just evil. Okay. And another room they have is a picture of Lucifer, the morning star, and a picture of Lucifer on a horse. So you can see, like I said again in the picture, this is these Roman gods are just not anything to do with Christ. There's actually another mural up there with actually a reptilian and a serpent on a horse. And I'll get into that one too as well. There's just too much stuff going on there just to say, oh well, it's. And a lot of these artifacts and stuff that they brought back were from the lost city of Atlantis. Brought some of the stuff back from Babylon. I went into that. So you can see the whole gist of this whole satanic, evil empire in Rome and how bad it is and stuff, and how the Pope Francis is nothing more than a hostile reptilian. They're all that way. There's nothing good to say about any of these people. I'm going to move on and talk a little bit about the royals. I want to talk a little bit about Prince Philip's a little bit, and his tie. His sister actually married into a Nazi SS family and stuff, and he actually married a Nazi SS officer, and I will get into that as well, and talk a little bit how the royals are. We know they're not human at all. They're mostly they're draconians, actually, draconian, and they're hard to really explain. You have to see them first and experience what they're about. But anyway, I want to talk also a little bit about. I'll talk a little bit about Princess Diana that died and everything, and this all ties into the 13 bloodlines and stuff that are, like I said, it goes all the way back to the Egyptian pharaohs. As I covered in the lost city of Atlantis and stuff, these bloodlines have been passed on from generation to generation. And I will cover a little bit about what happened in Buckingham Palace. I will go into some of the initiations and stuff that they do, the rituals they do at Buckingham Palace, the royals do. And something happened with Queen Elizabeth when she was younger there, and I will go into that as well, what happened at Buckingham Palace. So there's a lot of things happening and stuff with the royals and stuff, and they're definitely not up to all that good. They, like I said, they worship a different god than we do, and they just have a different agenda than we have, and they do things in a whole different way. I also want to get into another woman out there who's definitely the Antichrist, and she wrote a book out there, a best-selling novel. Nobody's read it at all, but it was done by Anne Rand. She was Rothschild, and she wrote this novel, and she's nothing more. I've got pictures of her and videos of her that's not on the internet that someone gave me. I followed her for a little bit and everything, and stuff, and she's definitely Luciferian bloodline for sure. There's no doubt. She's definitely the Antichrist. Her eyes, just look at her eyes and you can see. And she was actually, like I said, she wrote she was into objectivism and stuff, and talks a lot about, some of her belief systems I support and everything. I listen to some of her videos and stuff, and objectivism and stuff, and she's, like I said again, she's definitely another hostile. She was an immigrant from Russia, I think. She came in and stuff, and she's pretty poor and everything, and she's actually starred in some James Bond movies. But saw the movie Spy That Loves Me, I think she was in that one. I think it was From Russia with Love. That's the one she was in. So she came here, and she was very influential in the United States when she came in. But she, like I said, she wrote a book and everything, and then she's pretty. I give her credit and stuff like that. I like her, actually. Some of her way she thinks and stuff. She's actually supports not paying taxes on properties and stuff, which I like. She stands on some grounds that I approve of. Anyway, I'll get back with her in another video and stuff. I thought I'd bring her up because, like I said again, she also is definitely a 13 bloodline Illuminati. She also talk a little about the Astors as well, the Astor family. She ties in with the Astor family. It's also part of the Illuminati, the 13 bloodlines. So just moving on a little bit, I'm going to sign. You just get the gist of what I'm talking about. This whole occult that they're going in, the Illuminati occult and everything, is definitely a fucking crazy, wild bunch of individuals from all races of religions. They don't discriminate, man. We got all people in the Illuminati, man. So I'm going to sign out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bill signing. I'll be doing another video a little bit later on and stuff. It's getting kind of late. Hope you enjoyed this one. Bill signing. Have a good evening, folks.